This is just maddening. Tommy Robinson, this one giving a TED Talk at Nottingham University on decolonizing the curriculum from white European males, missing the irony on being allowed to speak in public whilst not allowed to show their hair. These people need to leave, he says. That's what he thinks. Let's hear what she has to say.
It isn't as simple as just reading a few Maya Angelou poems during Black History Month. We have to fully incorporate the work and ideas of people of color into each aspect of the curriculum by rethinking the very foundations of our education system to a point where it doesn't feel performative, but provides beneficial insight. For example, at Nottingham Girls High School, we've refined the English curriculum to provide students with a more representative approach to the literature they study. We've replaced controversial books by white male authors, such as Of Mice and Men and The Boy in the Striped Pajamas.
Controversial books by white men. White men. That's racist. What she just said is racist. She just revealed herself as a hateful racist. Decolonizing the UK? What is that? What does that mean exactly? I mean, the British, the English, are the indigenous people of England. How does the concept of decolonizing England, say, or Scotland, which is right now, I think 95% white, 95% Scottish, how does that concept make any sense whatsoever, decolonizing it? Well, what she is saying, which is, I guess is we're used to now leftists accusing you of doing what they are doing, right? But isn't what she's saying actually colonizing? Isn't she doing the colonizing? Because the Scots, the Welsh, the English, they're the indigenous people of that island. They don't need decolonizing because they're not colonized. It seems like she's the one doing the colonizing. They always accuse you, no matter how ludicrous it is, of doing what they're doing. It's like a golden rule. It's like an iron rule for these woke, leftist, Marxist, crazy people.
With pieces of literature that celebrate a diverse array of authors and themes, such as The Bone Sparrow and The Alchemist. We've also changed the language we use when teaching. Instead of referring to specific poems as poetry from other cultures, the module has been renamed to Powerful Voices, so as to avoid othering certain cultures and students, and to eventually break down the Eurocentric view on literature.
Eurocentric view on literature in Europe. You're colonizing. You're colonizing. The Europeans are the indigenous people of Europe. They don't need to be decolonized from themselves. That doesn't even make any fucking sense.
However, change needs to be made on a wider national scale to provide students across the country with a more rounded view of the society we live in. When we learn about British history, we'd also learn about the realities of people living under the British Empire. Instead of just European languages, there'd be the option to learn Mandarin, Arabic, and Hindi.
Yeah, I don't think she really wants to teach, though, the history of people living under the British Empire, right? Probably leave out the whole, ending slavery thing throughout the empire in the places where it existed long before any Englishman ever set foot there. Probably leave that part out.
And the final step is to adapt. The whole point of decolonizing the curriculum is to make the outlooks and experiences we study more.
How does that make any fucking sense? You're in the UK. You're in the UK. They don't need decolonizing. They're the people. They're the indigenous people of the UK. They don't need decolonizing. You want to colonize them. This is obvious. You're doing the fucking leftist trick that they always do, which is they accuse you of doing what they're doing. This is insane. These people are crazy or corrupt or whatever you want to say. It's lunacy. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that. Please like, share, and subscribe. Subscribing really helps me out. I thank you for that. I will see you next time.